Hi everyone, Steve Harville with Creative Ventures, and welcome to the first edition in the Over Coffee series of a brand new year 2022. Entrepreneurs are kind of like that insulation you buy at Home Depot when you got a crack to fill and you stick it in and you press it and the foam comes out and it expands to fill the gap. Entrepreneurs are gap fillers. So I want to take you back to an idea that's, let's say 150 years ago. And this idea impacts the way buildings are designed, the length of our work days. It's launched countless businesses. The first patent for it was filed in 1879 by somebody that you're intimately familiar with, Thomas Edison. And what I'm talking about, of course, is the humble light bulb. Now, the light bulb is an interesting invention because in 1835 it already existed as an arc light in England, and it took a lot of different elements for Edison to get it going as an incandescent light bulb. But that wasn't really the story behind it because Edison never saw this as a singular invention. Edison was not only a brilliant inventor, but he was a brilliant businessman, ruthless in what he did. And he applied the light bulb to a wide variety of other elements that generated revenue and profit as an entrepreneur. Photography and movie projectors. Have you ever heard of these guys' names? Wheatstone, Davy, Fothergill, Cook. I'm guessing you probably haven't, but I bet you've heard of Samuel Morse, and you thought of Samuel Morse as being the person that invented the telegraph. Well, the actual idea behind the telegraph of these other inventors happening at the exact same time were so close together that the British Supreme Court could not even issue a patent for the idea. But it was Samuel Morse who marketed it, who leveraged it, who turned the idea into a business. You see, that's that difference in entrepreneurial thinking. I'll give you another one. How about Elijah Gray? You ever hear of Elijah Gray? Elijah Gray sat on his idea for a long time. And in fact, when he went down to file his patent, it was the exact same day as the inventor that you'll know, Alexander Graham Bell, who of course filed the patent for the telephone, right? He turned electrical signals into sound. And after he did that, he realized what he had. What he had was a gold mine. And it was Alexander Graham Bell, not only as an inventor, but as an entrepreneur that leveraged that into a business, the business now that we carry in our pockets. Elijah Gray was just about a couple hours short of that. But it's not just products that generate profitable ideas. How about this? Alfred Russel Wallace. Did you ever hear him? He was a British naturalist, a geographer, an anthropologist, and he simultaneously developed the theory of evolution, actually independent of Charles Darwin. They wrote a paper together about the idea, but the paper never garnered much interest. Charles Darwin went on to write The Origin of Species, marketed that book brilliantly, controversial then as it is today. And he became the father of the theory of evolution. You see, all of these guys, Alexander Graham Bell, Samuel Morse, Thomas Edison, Charles Darwin, they all were able to capture the economic impact of their idea. It wasn't just the idea. It went beyond the idea. It separated them from other people thinking the exact same way about the exact same product. You see, entrepreneurs are gap fillers. And if you want to think that way, if you want to think like an entrepreneur, you've got to take that idea and be bold enough to run with it past its concept. That's the deal. It's got to be bigger than its concept. And you have to be willing to make that final step, that push. And that's what changes. That's what turns an inventor into an entrepreneur. Well, I hope you enjoyed this over coffee. I'm excited about the topics we've got online for 2022, and I look forward to seeing you next time on Over Coffee.